Hello, welcome back. And today we are going to be looking at this custom Lego shipping port and steamboat that I built out of my 1950s to 70s vintage Lego that I got. And if you want to see a video on all the pieces, you can find it here as well. Anyway, first I'll show off the shipping port, and it's actually pretty cool. First, uses this base plate, which is one of the old ones with the bottom like that, and that is used as this is an area where the ship would go in between and park, or not park, but anchor. Have some containers here of all the bricks, and then of course we have a car using the old rubber wheels, and a spare wheel and wheel carriage in the back. This is just supposed to be like you can load it onto the actual steamboat, and you can transport it across the sea. To make the bottom, I actually used some 2x10 pieces, which are pretty nice. Pretty sure I called them 8x10s by accident in the actual haul video that I did. And then we have the big base plate as well. Anyway, let's get on to the steamboat. So the steamboat, I've never actually built a boat out of Lego before. So I was surprised when I actually built a pretty nice looking boat by my standards. I've seen better, but I've also seen worse. Much, much worse. We have two Lego containers here. The red one and the white one. So it's carrying those currently. Has this base made out of mainly red. And it basically just goes up. And on the sides it goes up. You can try and copy that if you want to build something with your bricks. But we also have if you see the white plates in there are actually waffle plates. We also have a 1x1 gray stud and 1x2 black plate with studs. So, that's pretty nice. Not gray, 1x1 old gray tile with stud. I don't know what they're actually called. Or plate with stud, yeah, I guess. Anyway, we have a little area up here, and I like how I made it, but anyway, let's actually see. These are actually waffle plates up here. Probably show you. As you can see, waffle plate under there. Those are all them. That's not, but where the 2x4 is not, but it is equally as old. Have this little smokestack. Or steam stack, I don't know. Has this little cabin here where where the captain would sit. And that actually, I broke it. Don't know how, but I did. But the captain would sit in there. Look at the front, as you can see. And because of this being so old, I didn't get any figures because there weren't any. So I don't have any figures for this, but I do have a very nice boat now. So, if you see, I'll show you all the sides so you can try and make it yourself. If you see any bricks that are not pushed in all the way, I know they're old and they're a little hard to get pushed in. Oh yeah, we have the little propeller on the back. It looks better if you put them on the edge of that brick, one on the bottom. Let me show you. Yeah, it looks much better with it like this, but it is much more breakable. As you can see, if I just touch it like that, it just falls off. So I just switch it to this. Because this is much more sturdy, but it doesn't look as nice. You have to sacrifice some detail for some structural stability sometimes. As you can see, this is actually an old cylinder piece. It's really hard to see, but this is the old Lego logo. My camera isn't good at focusing like this when I'm up close. So it's really hard to see, but that is actually the old Lego pieces for the old Lego logo. Anyway, let's show you what they look like together. this is what it looks like with the boat parked. And I think that actually looks pretty good. Display that like it actually kind of looks like an actual Lego set they could have made, which is what I was trying to do. I tried to make it so it actually looks like something that could be made by the Lego company back then. Very simple, very not as large, but you could easily build it with bricks you had and use your imagination. So I think it looks really good. You can play with it a lot. You can even take the car off, which I don't know if I showed you that much. There's the car. The old window pieces. Has the wheels, 2 wheel sets. I think it looks pretty good. It just goes right on 2x2 brick. And of course, you can actually take the boat and put it around here so it looks like it's floating. So I am on a little uneven area, but on even ground, it actually looks a lot better. It does kind of look like water, though, because of the thing I'm recording on. So that looks pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more stuff like this, where I show off vintage stuff, because I really like doing it, you can watch my vintage playlist, where I show some vintage stuff off. Going to be updating that with the new vintage Lego haul and this video. So, well, not this video, but the vintage Lego haul at least, because this is a custom thing. I usually like putting, I don't know, I may put this on there. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy watching this. And if you do want to see more, well, then I'll be actually producing, like, at least one more vintage Lego video in the next day or two. So, goodbye.